Hello, people. I'm going to do a collective read today. Hope you're doing good. Let's start. Just shuffle the cards. What's up, Creator? Ten of Cups upright. Wow, that's so good. I feel like you have a lot of good things around you. I feel like there's a lot of good support. There's a lot of good energy. I feel like you're enjoying spending time with friends and family. I feel like you're learning to be present, and I feel like you're doing a lot of activities with your family as well. Okay, what else, Creator? Magician reversed. Hmm. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I feel like let me see if I can show the card. I'm not sure if you can see it, but Magician reversed. I feel like you have someone in your life, okay? This is going to sound really strange, but I feel like you have someone in your life. I feel like it's a female. Like if you're a female, I feel like there's another person who's a female. I think they keep an eye on your life, and I think they want you to be in their life. I think they're trying to manifest you into their life. I get it's two females. I don't necessarily, I mean, it could be a male, but there's someone that wants you in their life, okay? They want to manifest you into their life. I feel like you already have a family or you're already established, and this there's a person who wants you to be a part of their life. I think they are trying to get your attention emotionally. They might be trying to sway you slightly. They're very calculated. I think they come across as kind of charming, but they want you to be a part of their life. Okay, I don't know if they do magic or anything like that, but I get they might do. Okay, Knight of Wands reversed. This is somebody that you could have had memories with in the past. I think this could also be somebody that you were really close to before. Like you were like really good friends with them, or you had a lot of good times with them. I think it was genuine. I think it was genuine and mutual on both sides. I think it was really genuine. There was a genuine friendship or genuine connection that you had with this person before. Okay, so what about it, Creator? Justice upright. They want something from you. They want something from. They want you to acknowledge stuff with them. I feel like they're actually they're wanting to be vulnerable with you, but they feel, why do they, it's like they're trying to manifest this. Okay, I don't know if they stalk you, or I get that this is, you're all a female and you have a family and you have children and things, and you might even have a spouse, but there's another female that is aware of you and they want you to be a part of. I don't know if you had a connection with them, but I get it's a female. um they see you as really special and they want you to be a part of their life. They want to explore the connection. All right. Page of Wands reversed. I get that they don't want you to be afraid. They don't want you to be afraid to explore the connection. They're very emotionally, it's like they let me see. Oh my gosh. This person really thinks about you a lot. I think they have feelings for you. I think they have feelings for you, and they think about how this would never work, but they want it to. They want it to. They want to try. They want to try. They think about you often. Okay, they think about you often. Eight of Cups. They think you're going to walk away, or that they have to, and they don't want to necessarily. All right, they don't want to necessarily walk away from this. They want to explore the connection. Okay, how do you feel? The Star reversed. You don't feel like you have faith in the situation, or that you can hope, that you don't feel like you don't have any hope for it. Seven of Pentacles upright. You want to kind of keep it, you want to keep it light. Like if this is a work situation, you want it to just be practical. Okay, I feel like you're not telling me everything. Strength reversed. Ace of Swords reversed. I feel like you're not telling me everything. You're not telling me everything. I think in a way that you did feel connected to this person a lot emotionally. I don't want to say it's like an emotional affair, but it's like you did really feel emotionally connected to this person in a really intimate way that I think you don't often feel with others or even the people around you. Um, and I think you feel like it's something you have to kind of keep to yourself or keep hidden or keep. It's not hidden, but it's like you have to kind of not admit this. Okay. Five of Pentacles reversed. You don't want to you don't want to experience a lack because of this. You don't want to experience you don't want anyone to feel left out, or you don't want anyone to feel hurt by this situation. The Sun reversed. That's what I thought came up before too. Oh my goodness. Yeah, yeah. I think in a time of your life, this person, this friend, this female, I think she was really there to support you. I think she really helped you. And I think you both really connected a lot. I think she really helped your self value and your self growth. I think she helped you to feel emotionally fulfilled in who you are. And I think you know this. They added a lot to your life. I think they were quite a significant relationship. I also feel like I think they gave you a sense of freedom that you may not know how to find in your normal life, but you feel like you have to deny this. You feel like you can't have it and you have to deny this. Three of Cups reversed. Eight of Wands, yeah. You feel like you kind of have to push past this. You want to do what's right by everyone else around you. You want to move forward. You want to let go of this experience and this relationship. But I feel like there's a person in your life who doesn't want to let it go. Um, they really are emotionally invested in you, not in a really manipulative way, but they really want to be a part of your life, and they really did care about you and really love you in a sense. I feel like they loved you. Two of Pentacles upright. Yeah, you feel like it's hard to juggle all of these priorities and the things that you already have going on in your life. You may even feel like people are watching you to see how you respond to certain things. Like people in your life, I feel like they could be seeing how you respond to things, or you feel like you're being watched almost. Um, Ace of Cups reversed. Yeah, I feel like this is something that was special that you have to kind of keep to yourself. You have to keep to yourself. Queen of Wands upright. I think you saw this person as really grounded, or really, if it's not grounded, it's like they're really connected to who they are. They could have liked nature a lot, or if they didn't like nature, they could have been like really healthy, or they like to be vegan, or they like to go for runs and things like this. They loved animals. I feel like this is the type of person that they were, and I think you do love them as well. I feel like there's mutual love there. I feel like there's mutual love. Seven of Swords, but you feel like you have to walk away from this person. I also feel like you feel like you're a coward. You feel slightly cowardly, like you know that you're you know that you're kind of letting the situation down, or I think you almost feel less of yourself because of the way that you have to manage this, or you feel that you have to manage this. Or High Priestess reversed. Yeah. You don't want people to know. You don't even want them to know any more stuff. Ace of Wands reversed. Yeah. It's hard to nurture this relationship. It's difficult. The Emperor. I saw the Emperor come up before. What's that about? What's that about, Creator? I feel like it's something that's old or that died a while ago. Okay. I think this person has thought of. I think you were their first love, or you were their first significant type of relationship. So like, if they are, if they're like gay or they're lesbian, this is their first. You were their first experience of love with a gender like yours. Like if you're the same gender, I get it's something to do with the gender, and you being there, it was really significant to them, and it was the first time they got to experience that. And I think they've held on to it. I think they still hold on to it. I think they think about it often. Um, yeah, I think they've learned a lot of things through this experience with you personally. Yeah, but they found it hard to be grounded. They found it difficult to feel grounded about it. It may have made them feel like they can't. The reason is because they can't. They're not good enough, or they can't provide. I want to say can't provide, but it feels like They feel like you didn't choose them because they can't be what you would expect them to be. The moon upright. Hmm. What's that about? Page of Swords reversed. You don't know. You don't know stuff. So, yeah, I think this person really keeps an eye on you. I think they want to know what you're doing. They really want this to work. They want it to come back around. They want it to come back around, even if you know, they just. It's like I get they know that you may be married or you may have a partner or you may have moved on. They really have hope. Like, I think no matter how many years go past, they're still going to have hope for this. I don't know why. They're just really going to have hope for this. They really loved you, and they loved being loved by you. They loved the relationship. It was a really significant experience for them, and I don't think they want to let it go, really. King of Swords upright, yeah. When they get the opportunity to see you, or I get they feel like there's an opportunity that is coming, or it's like maybe you have to be in the same place or at a certain point, or there's some opportunity that's coming, and I feel like they're going to go full force. They want this opportunity. They want to explore the opportunity. Okay, they don't want to hold back. They don't want to hold back from it. So that's what I get, really. Okay, what else? The Hermit upright. Yeah, I think this person I think this person has prayed to the source or the creator or whatever they believe in. I think they've asked the universe to help them to get you back into their life. They feel like you're like their soulmate. They take it really seriously. Like, they're not going to give up hope very easily. Page of Cups. Yeah. They struggled to cope with it a bit. Four of Wands reversed. Yeah. Oh, if you do have a family, they know, they've kept an eye on this on your family, not in a mean way, but it's really hurt them, and they don't want to hurt you or your family. I don't get that, but they like it's made it really hard to cope with moving on. It's made it really hard for them to cope moving on. Yeah, I get they watch from afar. They watch from afar. I don't get this as like male or female. I get it's two females. That's what I get. I want to make that really clear because that's what it feels like. It just feels different than the normal relationship type reads. It feels a bit different. I feel like they watch you from afar. They hide that they watch you from afar. They still keep an eye on you, but it's not. They don't intend to harm you or your family at all. I just think they really want the opportunity to explore. They sit in the energy of it existing consistently in their mind and their heart, and I don't think they will sway from it. I don't think they're clinging to you, but they cling to the energy, and so I think in a certain way it's going to bring an opportunity where you guys meet again. Ten of Pentacles reversed. Five of Swords reversed. What's that? It's just a very untraditional, out of the box type of a thing. Very untraditional to them and to you, feels like. Two of Wands. I'm telling you, this person will always think of you. Always. It's not telling me the results. At the moment, the energy is still in the air because I think they're not making a full decision, but they just practice sitting in the energy of when you were together and what it felt like to be with you. They really love you. Really, like a lot. Okay, how else would you describe this person? Ace of Pentacles. Why is the Ace of Pentacles for you? Why is it a Queen of Swords? That's very interesting. They had the King of Swords upright and you got the Queen of Swords upright. I feel like to a certain degree you'd be willing to take the opportunity. I think you would. Even if it's brief. I think you would. Should they? What's gonna happen? What do you want to tell them about this, creator? Like, why? The Devil reversed. Oh, okay. It's really interesting. I feel like you guys are really good at breaking cycles together. Like, I get the impression there's a healthiness to this relationship that both of you loved, and there's also intimacy in this relationship that you both had. Um, yeah. Anyway, that's all I got. I'm gonna leave it there. Okay, bye.